Hello guys, welcome to Ride VIP, the Rideshare channel. My name is Serge, and in today's video I just wanted to share my experience of working for Lyft today, and I would like to show you how much rides I did, how much money I made, how many rides I did, and how long I have worked. As you could see, I have worked 3 hours and 56 minutes and just made $51.15. That is been the norm recently. I'm not liking this too much, as you might not be liking this at all. So what can I say? I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to state that I am a bit disappointed, not only for me, but I'm only disappointed for you, because you're probably watching this video and you're going through exactly the same thing. So obviously, in today's day and age, everything has gotten more expensive. Like everything, fuel, cost of living, and here we are making how much per hour? Let's see, $51. $51 divided by 4 hours, so $12.75. And on top of that, I'm driving a Range Rover, and I've used up quarter of my fuel, but that's actually a little bit less than I actually spent, because I drove about 30 miles from my home to a certain gas station that I like to fuel up at, and I filled up a full tank, and that cost me, whatever I had to pay. And on top of that, I have used up 1/4 of fuel. And on top of that, I'm actually driving home right now, because I'm thinking that getting paid $12.75 minus expenses, because that's just gross, and that is not good at all. That is like a complete waste of my time. You might be wondering, well, why am I even driving for Lyft if it's paying me such little money? And I asked myself that same question. I guess the problem is I get so used to, getting out there and making $25, $30 an hour, that was like the norm, That's, I guess, like with the bonuses and all the surges and whatnot, but ride streaks. But lately, I haven't been getting any ride streaks. Not only that, the surges are so far in between. There's not that many ride offers. I end up having to wait around a little bit. As you could tell, 4 hours and only doing 9 rides, that's a lot less than normal. Normally, I do at least 3 rides per hour, and that was sort of like the norm. But because I'm a little disappointed as to how much money I have made, I'm like thinking, like, look, I'm just not gonna work for this cheap. The only thing I could think of is this. Remember when I used to talk to you guys back in the day? Back in the day, I started this channel November of last year. Yeah, back in the day, right? And I said, don't get pretty much used to these prices that we're getting now. And I'm just, stating this in my own words, but basically kind of like what I was saying. Prices can change. The amount of work we get can change. Do not try to go out there and get a brand new car, relying on a certain type of income to continue, because that is definitely not guaranteed. In this business, there's I guess like slow times, and we have some I guess a slow season, right? So we're not in season technically. I mean, this is a day after 4th of July. I mean, it's Thursday. Thursdays used to be pretty good for me, hence I try to go out on Thursday and work. Possibly things can change. Possibly if I continued working right now, things to turn around. That can happen, but will it happen? I don't know. One thing I will tell you is this: I did choose a challenge, and I'm gonna try to go for these 60 rides in the next 3 days. Hopefully that goes okay. I haven't had like really any special challenges for the last, I think, like 2 to 3 weeks. And last time I did any, they were ridiculous. They wanted me to do as a middle challenge, like 90 rides, and it'll be like 120 rides for, the top bonus. And of course, I decided just not to work at all. I just I did like a couple weeks, and then I'm like, no, this is not working out. And then as I stopped doing them, these bonuses, they sort of disappeared. Yeah. And with that being said, I just sort of stayed home. I haven't been really posting that much, but I'd leave every now and then, like on a weekend or whatever. But I kind of thought that these challenges are ridiculous when they're asking me to do like even 90 rides. That's just way too much. 60 rides is reasonable. I mean, it's like we could do like easily like 40 rides right there, the first $90 bonus, then the next 20 means 120. That's reasonable. That is definitely possible. 90 rides, that's very hard, because I tried it very hard. I think I was only able to hit it once, and that was about it. But with that being said, guys, I really hope you did not buy yourself a brand new car and now you're looking at this. Because even though I got a used car, it's not a fuel efficient car. But as you notice, I'm not complaining about the fuel efficiency. I am basically stating the fact that there's not enough work. I'm getting paid very little, so I'm not gonna say, well, just because I got a Range Rover, I'm spending more in fuel. Because at these prices, I mean, this is like not good at all. Right now, the base pay, like the base pay for anybody that has a job, is like $15 an hour. Like, this is like way below $15 an hour. And those people that are getting $50 an hour, that's just like normal jobs. Some of them are getting more. That's just basically what, sort of like the bottom of the barrel type of income, that people get. But with these prices, I mean, I could be doing something else at these rates. I mean, it feels to me like a complete waste of time. And yeah, it might say that I have wasted 3 hours and 56 minutes. Well, wasted worked. What it doesn't say is that I drove 1 hour to do that, and now I'm driving 1 hour back. So realistically, I have worked 6 hours. But I'm trying to be extra fair and thinking that that's not the case for everybody. Most of you guys probably already live in that area, and you just come online and you do a little work and whatnot, and that's fine. But I actually have to drive 1 hour, and I'm not complaining about driving 1 hour, and I'm not even taking that into account, just because that's a situation different for everyone. But to make $51.15 in 4 hours, that is not great. On top of that, these 9 riders that I did, nobody has tipped. As you could tell, every single ride request paid very little. I did not have an area selected that I wanted to work in. I just basically I just had an area selected. Well, no, I didn't have an area selected. Excuse me. That's what I meant to say. I was just available, and I'm just going with the flow. That's all I was doing. Now, hopefully Friday and Saturday will be, and Sunday will be different. Hopefully I get to make my money and get my bonus, and things will be a lot better than they are today. But right now I'm just gonna go home, because I'm thinking my time is worth a lot more than $50 in 4 hours, or $12.75 an hour. And before I leave, I would like to tell you guys that if this is the type of income that you're getting, maybe it's time to think of doing something else. And I'm not blaming anybody for doing this. I know I get some people in the comment section, you know, they'll very rarely, I have like maybe like 1 or 2 people that does it. They'll think that these videos are somehow us complaining that we're not the real drivers, blah blah blah, that kind of thing, right? But basically telling us to quit, right? But I think they're saying quit so they could have a little bit more work themselves. Really, like, they're in the same boat, but they just think that we're not being real drivers because we're here for the short time. They're here to stay, you know. And that may be the case, whatever it is. But I did not come here to Lyft to work for this little pay. I mean, when I first started working, guys, I was making as much as $50 an hour in economy class. And then when I dropped down to 30, it's no problem. I continued working. And then it kept going lower, and like it was like 19 and then 15. Well, now this is like wow. I mean, I gave it 4 hours, and in 4 hours, this is what I get. But anyways, I feel it for you guys if you are definitely relying on this income to pay for your new car payment. I'm also relying on this income to pay my bills. We all have bills. But thank God I did not get a brand new car or a different car for payments. Because then it would have literally felt like slavery. At least at this point, I got a choice because it doesn't matter what kind of car I have. Car is a means of transportation. I do have other options. I can do other things. I am not limited to just driving skills alone. However, I enjoy driving. This is a peaceful time for me where I get to watch lots of YouTube videos and just relax and things of that nature. But anyways, this video did not need to drag on that much. I'm sure you all feel the same thing. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below what do you guys think of all this. And feel free to comment whatever you want to comment, guys. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.